Hello everyone, this is Miss Bankston, coordinator for the Health Science program at Osseo Senior High. I wanted to take a minute to connect with you today regarding course registration that's coming up really quickly here in February. Course registration is when you get to pick your classes for next year, and as health science students, you have kind of an extra layer to consider when you're making your choices. As you're working to select your classes for next school year, you will be choosing 18 credits for the whole year. So that's 6 classes for each trimester that we complete. 6 times 3 is 18, so 18 altogether. Because you are health science students, you do have a health science requirement within those 18 to select a certain number of health science credits in your electives and your science courses. So you can see here on this slide, for 9th graders, your only requirement was to be in physics first or health science physics first, and that's all taken care of. You guys will all be registering for 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So as you're going into 10th grade, you need to have in your schedule next year 4 health science credits. In 11th grade, you need to have 5, and in 12th grade, you need to have 5. Now, your required science classes do count towards that total, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. And then you need to get to the remainder of your required health science credits using health science electives that you select that align with your career goals. So which classes count towards this goal? Here you'll see all of your options that for courses that count towards those health science credits. Up on the top portion of the screen, here you'll see our science offerings that you can choose from. For 10th grade health science chemistry, 11th grade health science biology, and we really suggest anatomy as a great science class for our 12th graders. Those are your required sciences, and those are all 3 credit classes and go towards that total I mentioned on the last slide. Beyond that, you would choose electives from the bottom half of this that will align with your career goals. You can see the credit number is mentioned for each of these courses as well, and so you can piece it together. Now, those numbers I mentioned for the requires are the minimum. Many of our health science students do take many more credits than the minimum, and so that is A-okay as well. You will be receiving your registration materials with your advisory teacher the week of February 1st. So you will start working on all this in a couple weeks. The second piece that we want to connect on today is regarding our program academies in the health science program. We offer 4 different academies for our students that we want to align with your career goals: emergency services, nursing, general medicine, and mental health. Emergency services is for students that are interested in careers such as EMT, paramedic, ambulatory services, emergency room work. Nursing is pretty self-explanatory. There's so many different specialties that you can look into for nursing. The General Med Academy is for students interested in medical school. So doctors, surgeons, physician's assistant, nurse practitioners would also fall into that category. And then the Mental Health Academy is for students interested in careers such as counseling, psychiatry, social work, those sort of things. So we ask students to self-select into the academy that they think fits them best. You can also choose Undecided if you're not quite sure yet. But we would love for you to use the link here or the QR code if you're able to just fill in your name and which academy you feel best fits you. If you've done this in the past with the program, we are asking students to resubmit just to make sure that if anything has changed, that we are up to date on your career goals. And of course, as you start working through your registration pieces, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to walk through it with you, get any of your questions answered. If you'd like just a one-on-one session to get yourself registered, we can do that as well. My contact information is listed here on this slide, so feel free to email or call. That phone number is for my office, so we're not in the building right now, but if you leave me a voicemail, I will get that at home. So feel free to leave me a voicemail and I can call you back. Thank you for joining me today. Just keeping in mind that as you guys are looking at your registration stuff in the next few weeks, to make sure that you're including choices that come off of that health science course list to meet that requirement as well. Thanks so much.